Great adventures comes with a lot of great privilege, but great privilege come with a lot of responsibilities. I must be honest with you. There are moments, of course, that I feel like I don't want to continue this anymore. Not because I don't want to keep pursuing my goal or my ambition, my dream, but because the process of attaining to that point is so hard. Of course, I must admit that to you. It is extremely hard. And I haven't gotten yet to the point where everything gets even really, really hard. I'm still at the beginning. I'm still processing, but I've seen things that are truly hard, and I'm still working on them. But here, I want to have a conversation with you and share with you my journey so far and what I've learned. You see, I'm not here to bore into this conversation everything I've learned on my journey, but one of the key things that I think are truly important for aspiring young men to understand about the journey of becoming a better person or just the better version of yourself. Welcome to this channel. My name is Chris Kobe, and it's been a time that I haven't uploaded any video yet. But here is the thing, sometimes we do have moments in which we don't want to do anything, or that we are just distracted from our mind, and this is the reason why this happens, because we have conflicting desires. Conflicting desires are just desire that are battling between themselves. I want to upload a video, but I also want to do something. In economics, this is called the opportunity cost. The cost that you have to pay for doing something is the the thing that you have to let go for doing that thing. For instance, in this specific moment, I'm recording the video, but I can be doing also something else. So the cost is to let go of the thing, every possible thing that I can be doing by doing this video. Why this is important to understand. This is not just to understand economy, but to understand life in itself. You see, when we have great ambitions, when we have things that we want to do, to want to achieve, it's one of them. And there is a book I'm reading which is called A Jewish Wisdom for Business Success. In that book, there is a part that really resonates with me the most. That I talk about something similar in a very plain way, but here there is a term for it. It is called the inner will. The inner will is the thing that you are pursuing the most, is the goal that you want to achieve. But there is the outer will. The outer will is just the process that you have to go through to achieving that. For instance, if you want to go to work, you have to drive to the work. The inner will is to get into the work, but the outer will is to drive it to the work. And the outer will is important to achieving the inner will. So even if you don't like driving, you have to drive it because it is necessary, it is important in achieving your inner will. And this is why life gets so complicated sometimes, because just simply for work, that's very simple to understand. You have just to drive a car. But imagine you want to develop an empire, you want to build a very complex system. You have to come along or around a lot of different type of outer way, which come really complicated and really hard. And those are not really fun thing to do. In fact, making videos might be fun, but it's not fun every time. Of course, I do enjoy it, but the reason why it doesn't get fun in the long run is because of the opportunity cost. There are other things that I also enjoy. There are other things that I also enjoy doing instead of making video. And why, when the desire of those things arise, then we will have a conflict of interest in here, and that means there is something requiring my attention to focus on. And you might also experience that in certain way. You want something, but you will sabotage yourself of getting it because you are not sure if you truly want it. It happens a lot. A lot of people experiencing. I experience myself. You want something, getting that thing is really simple, it's very direct. You know what you have to do to get it, but you will allow yourself to be distracted in the process for the outer will, in just doing something that you know it is not participating in getting what really matter of getting, which means by doing things that are not aligned with the inner will, with the thing that you truly want, you will lose your motivation and you will lose momentum. It happens so quickly. Imagine I haven't uploaded a video for a day and then it just get to a week because I lose motivation, I lose momentum. So it happens in every part of our life. It can get to a year, it can get to a decade, it can get to a lifetime. What is the goal that you are letting go because you got distracted once of something? What is that life passion that you have let go because you got distracted just once and then you reported to I will do it tomorrow, I will do after tomorrow, and then it's vanished like that. Sometimes you got to give yourself a chance. You have to forgive yourself and get back on track and try it again. And that is really important to understand. And this is not easy because we have a lot of things that we want to achieve in our life. And if you don't know the thing that you want to achieve in your life or why those are things are important, I recommend you to watch my video on the human system. It is a video in which I basically explain the whole major system that run our life. Like we are sort of a software program, and we have different type of system that are needed for us to properly function, and those are the complexity of our nature. Of course, some people call it um, um, the Maslow diagram of needs, but I just call it um, the human system, and for me it's really more easier to understand in that way. And watching that video you will understand why the things we want are important and why you can decide to sacrifice them in the pursuit of the thing that you specifically want, which course of you assuming the opportunity cost in that case. And that is why it is hard sometimes to get confused and get conflicted in ideas. And ladies and gentlemen, I got a new for you. When we are experiencing that thing as a conflicting idea, it is just to take a break, to take a moment, to truly understand and ask yourself a question. What is the one thing in between the idea that you are pursuing that is worth getting for you? What is the thing that you truly think if you do, you will feel the pressure for the rest of your life? At least you will feel proud of yourself for the rest of your life, or just a momentary pleasure. And there are things that might give you a sense of um, instant gratification that might not be aligned with your true core identity or your true core essence. And those are the things that you already or you also know you feel them. Those are kind of impulses that you sometimes want to get rid of, or sometimes you just want to not act upon. And sometimes they do take over. They do take over the control. You might not be able to control your impulses all the time, but by understanding the major thing that you truly want to achieve, which is the core of your essence, you can direct your life in a way that you at least being on a track on a regular basis most of the time. At least even if you get off of the track, you can go back, you can get back as quick as possible because that is truly important. If you want to go as far as you want to be a person, you want to be able to know when you are off a track and when to get back to track. Because one thing is sure, you will not stay in the track every time, all the time. There are moments, of course, that you will get off track, but you want to be honest with yourself to know when you are getting off track. Of course, here is also the one thing that's really scare a lot of us. How are you making sure that you're making the right decision? How are you sure that the decision that you made is right? Oh, if you make it, you feel in yourself. And there is no way to be sure because there is no way to have certainty in life. If that doesn't happen, we live an uncertain life, and the only thing that is certain is death. Apart from that, the rest is not. So you cannot pursue certainty and also want adventure. Adventure come with great privilege, and privilege come with great responsibility. So what you're seeking is a lot of uncertainty, great uncertainty. So ladies and gentlemen, that was it. I don't want to keep this long, so I hope you get something from this video. This is of course some kind of conversation that I like to have with myself to keep reminding what is important and what is not for me. So I hope you enjoy yourself. Peace.